We're coming to you from America's first national park on our 9th year crossing the country.
What's your guess?
I know.
It's Yellowstone National Park.
That's
I am
right.
James.
I'm Paul, and our travel companion Chompers is back at camp, but we'll see her a little later on. And we're coming to you from Yellowstone National Park in, where are we? Wyoming.
Wyoming, home of Old Faithful, right behind us.
Old Faithful right behind us. Good. How are you doing? Great. Could we get a map? Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We spent our first nights at Canyon Campground, which consists of several loops.
It's a huge campground.
Loop J, if you know your alphabet, you can count how many, and there were more after J. But they were very spacious and really nice.
Once we set up camp, we got on our e-bikes and went to figure out how to explore the canyon, which is, of course, why it's called Canyon Campground. It's right on what's called the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone National Park.
So not sure if you have bikes or e-bikes, but I will tell you it was so much more agile stopping along at the many, many viewpoints by just jumping on the bike, biking down a little bit, jumping on the bike, to park the RV or a car many, many times. Would have been a hassle, but hey, do it.
And I can imagine during crowded, when it's super crowded,
Oh, yeah.
it'd be really hard in a car. So yeah, if you have bikes, it's an easy bike path along the way.
The next morning as we headed out, there were a lot of traffic at an open area where people were spying on the bison in the distance.
I know, it's like, you know where there's going to be wildlife because everybody pulls over to see it. Shortly after that, we had a very close encounter with a bison as traffic slowed down, and we got out and looked, and there was a bison in traffic. So we basically all had to wait for him to do what he wanted to do, which was cross the road and go down the road.
Check out the shuttle with the giant bison
I
logo
know,
on the
that's
side.
so funny.
After our bison encounter, we came upon a mud volcano area, which is a very active geothermal area. These mud volcanoes, it looks like the water is boiling. It's really not. It's just releasing all the gases that are kind of basically burping up from the earth. The water is very hot, don't be fooled, but they call it rolling instead of boiling because it's just constantly rolling along, as you see. And there's also a strong sulfur smell, which Paul was not a fan of, but I thought it was super organic and kind of therapeutic, to be honest.
But that dragon's mouth made a really cool toy.
Yeah, it gargled and gurgled. That was kind of...
Lake Yellowstone is a huge lake in the middle of the park with a great place to pull over and have lunch. Hey, no begging. No begging.
Further along that day, yet more geothermal activity. We came to this area, and these pools were beautifully settled and crystal clear. Look at this blue, clear water. You can see the bottom.
And it was right next to Lake Yellowstone, which was really weird to have the contrast. So no trip to Yellowstone is complete without a trip to Old Faithful, but I gotta say, look at this visitor center. It was huge. There was a huge parking lot. It is really quite built up.
If you do not like crowds and waiting and the pre-planning and all, it could be worth it to just enjoy the other mud pools and the geothermal that's everywhere. There are many geysers, not just Old Faithful.
Yeah, there's just plenty to see without going through all the rigmarole of seeing Old Faithful. After Old Faithful erupts, it's like leaving Disneyland right after the main parade closes.
It really was a traffic jam.
One of the coolest things about visiting Yellowstone, or actually any national park, is wildlife that just roams freely.
Chance encounter.
Yeah, another chance encounter on our way driving through the park, a black bear, which was nice to see from the safety of our rig.
When cars stop,
there's usually an animal somewhere.
Looking at something. Our last couple of nights were at Grant Campground.
It's a great campground, very large site. You can see I was able to hang up my hammock. And of course, the best part about camping in the forest is that I got to get out my pie iron and do some more cooking. This time,
campfire time.
Grilled cheese sandwiches. Of course, some people want jalapeno with theirs. Trumpers, it's time to go. Come on, let's go.
Good girl. All right.
Well, that ends up our little, 5-day trip to Yellowstone National Park.
Very diverse park, as you'll see and have seen.
So, as always, thanks for watching our videos. If you like them, hit that thumbs up, like, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.
Enjoy your national parks. They're yours.
Absolutely.
As it turns out.
Travel safely. Bye
See you guys
now.
on the road. Bye.